Well, it all comes down to this in the U11A division here at the Joe Lamontagne March Break Tournament. It's the Cole Harbour Red Wings, red versus white. So it's an all Cole Harbour final here in Cole Harbour. Out to center, a puck battle picked up by white, but red on the attack. This one's poked up the wall. Fahey able to get this one ahead. Shot off the glove. We'll get your starting goaltenders in just a moment as well. But this one spun out to the slot. Fahey trying to get it on the rebound. It's turned back aside. Off the wall. This one goes back outside the zone. And now up ahead. There goes Madison Mayo. That one's taken away. Back from the point. Mayo trying to redirect one towards the goal. And now sent back out to center. A move made on the far side. That's Lawler. Dawson Lawler trying to work it back into the slot. That one rolls off the stick, and Mayo back on it here for Team Red. McIntyre has that one bounce off the backside of him and out to center ice. Turned aside. And now back for Cole Harbour White. Stripped and sent ahead. The red team trying to work into the offensive zone. And now back out to center. They'll call an offside. So Cole Harbour White will send this one into the offensive zone. A shot from distance goes wide. And they'll slap the rebound to the back door. That one's tipped wide once again. What a chance there for Gobi McDonald. This one sent down the ice, out to center, and looking on the far side for Kendall Hillier. Hillier giving chase behind the net, but it's worked out to neutral ice once again. And now up ahead, McDonald. That one was poked back off the blade of her stick, and back out to center ice they'll go. Fahey Up ahead for Phillip. He makes a nice little windmill move at the line. Phillip trying to work in, sends one to the slot, and that one has to be pounced on for the whistle. Good save there by Hudson McLeod. He'll man the pipes this morning for Cole Harbour Red, and on the other side, it's Mitch McIntyre Snellgrove manning the pipes for Cole Harbour White. Now White trying to get back into the offensive zone. A shot goes off a stick into the corner. Now to center, taken right back into the zone. Now Cole Harbour White trying to get on the attack into the slot. That one turned aside. Mayo back on it. And now a long stretch pass. That one gets by the intended target, Connor Frazier. And now chipped back ahead. It's Fahey walking in to the back door. What a chance, but it just goes wide. Fahey back out front. Loose puck. That one's sent to the back door. And it's cleared out of danger. And over to the half wall. Back into the corner. Fahey once again trying to get something to go here for Cole Harbour White, but this will come all the way outside the line and back to center. Over for Grant. Grant trying to work that puck back free. Now back down to the red zone. That'll be an icing call at Church to Cole Harbour White with 6:45 to go here in the first. Face off. One back by Red. Gets to Gillis at the point. He'll send it back into the offensive zone. Far side. Back behind the net. Down on the half wall. Cole Harbour Red trying to get it. Rangampali throws it towards the front of the goal. Now Rangampali picks it back up. Out for a chance on net, but that one's called offside at the line on the far side. So someone worked ahead of the play on the far side for Cole Harbour Red. We'll get a face-off right back outside the Cole Harbour White zone. And now back out to the offensive zone. Now a chance to break in for White. Now Cole Harbour White trying to get into the offensive zone. Into the corner. Picked up down low by Liam Ruth. Sent ahead. That one's through the skates, picked up by White in the middle. They'll try and turn it back the other way. Barkhouse around the wall, up through neutral ice. Phillip trying to get into the offensive zone. That one unable to be held at the line, but Grant will work in offside with 4:42 to go here in the first. Chance in for White. They're going to work towards the goal, and that one's turned aside right into the glove of Hudson McLeod. .423 left to go here in the first, and this one gets back to the point. Sent back out to center. Chance for Hillier. Working into the offensive zone. Back for Rangampali. His shot well high and wide over the net. Shot goes tipped on, and what a save there by Mitch McIntyre Snellgrove. 3:44 to go here in this U11A gold medal game. We're scoreless. Another 12-minute period after this, and the third will be 15. From the point, DeYoung into the far corner. Mayo back to the point. Hard pass by Madison Mayo. That one couldn't be held by her defenseman at the blue line. Mayo will touch up and start the attack here for Cole Harbour Red, but it's brought back the other way by Dawson Lawler. Lawler was muscled off the puck, but he was able to throw it into center. And now a chance for Red. Walking in, save, and that one bounces up and goes over the goal. Now a chance away for Red again, but closely being watched down low by a trio of White defenders. This one gets back to the point. DeYoung will slap it ahead. Mayo trying to get in there on the attack. Held at the line by Red, but only for a moment. White able to work it back the other way. Here they go, Cole Harbour White. But it's turned aside at the top of the slot. DeYoung once again trying to break out. That one was turned aside into the slot. That one's kicked on, but cleared out of danger ultimately, and set back over Hillier. Hillier on the far side. Kendall Hillier looking to go in through center. A high stick negated there by a touch of Red. Now Rangampali tried to make a move in the slot. That one was turned away. Back down low for Hillier. Hillier with a cross check, and that'll draw a penalty here. 1:39 to go in the first. And Kendall Hillier is going to go sit for two. So Hillier in the box for the cross check. We'll go back to the offensive zone for a faceoff. This one goes back to the point. Held at the line. That's picked up now by Red. Gonna work out the other way. Ruth into the slot, a chance to score, and he does! Liam Ruth Lets the fans know what he thinks. And he puts Cole Harbour Red up 1-0 here at the CHB. Chance back out to center. This one's worked back in by Grant. Grant, a man to the back door. He slides it over, but that one's turned aside off the pad. Saved by McLeod. 55 seconds left to go here in the first. A long shot for the point. They go. They score. Oh, my goodness. Couldn't even get the words out of my mouth. The shot from the point finds its way in. And just like that, folks, we're all tied up with 49 seconds to go. Back up to the far side. Sent back in around the net. That's going to be a nice and called charge to Cole Harbour Red. Well, folks, if you want a little bit of good news, no matter who wins this game, Cole Harbour's coming out on top. Face off to the blocker side of Hudson McLeod is won and sent towards the goal by Lawler. But Mayo there to pick it up in the corner. She spins off the pressure. Now Mayo, she's got this one, working out. She does a long shot towards the goal. That one's steered into the corner by McIntyre Snellgrove. And that'll do it for the first period here at Cole Harbour Place on Scotia 1. It's a 1-1 game between both Cole Harbour squads, red and white. We'll be back for the second period right after this. We're back away here for the second period of the U11A gold medal game. It's a 1-1 game here between Cole Harbour Red and Cole Harbour White. Once again, we thank you for tuning in today on the High Button Sports YouTube channel. High Button Joe is where you can find all the action from this weekend. Just look up High Button Joe on YouTube. And now Ruth trying to walk one back into the offensive zone. It's turned aside by White, and they'll dump it and chase. Grant on it now for Cole Harbour White. Phillip send it back into the zone. Grant also giving chase over there on that far side. This one's worked out by Liam Ruth. He spins it into the front of the goal, but it's cleared out of danger. Now a chance in front for Cole Harbour Red. This one scoots back to the point. Madison Mayo up through center. Turn back. Liam Ruth. Mayo to the back door. He tries to slide it over. couldn't find her stick. Now Cole Harbor White working back the other way. This is Grant towards the goal. And that one's turned aside by Hudson McLeod. Pass cross ice for Frazier. Walking into the back door looking for Madison Mayo. That one was turned right back around. There goes Lawler. Trying to make a nice move on the far side. Another move. Dipsy doodles his way into the slot. And that one's turned aside by McLeod. What a chance there for Lawler to get his team up by one. Now up the far side, Madison Mayo. Tried to center one for Frazier, sorry, but it's turned back aside. Now a chance away for Tan. Tan, backhand, and he scores! Oliver Tan all the way into the zone. Forehand, backhand, and he tucks it by the far post on Hudson McLeod. And White has taken the lead. Ruth up the wall. Chip back for Kendall Hillier. She's turned back at the blue line. This one's poked ahead. Now a shot turned right aside by McIntyre Snellgrove. He'll hold on at the line for the faceoff. Back to his blocker side. 8:12 left to go here in the second period. Face off won by Cole Harbor White, sent back to the line, and it's held at the top of the zone. Mayo in a collision down low. She gets right back to her feet. Mayo up ahead. Shot. And he scores! No! No goal! What a save. McIntyre Snellgrove able to reach back and grab that one from the line. Now up the far side, Phillip. Intercepted by Madison Mayo. She turns back. Sends a long pass up through center. Now a collision at center once again, but it's turned back by Cole Harbor Red. Frazier pokes it in through center. That one went through a pair of legs. And now back for Lawler in the slot. And that one turned aside by Hudson McLeod. Back from the point. That shot was blocked. And now Hillier on the near side. She's taken off the puck and it's sent back the other way. Now Hillier sends it up for Rangampali. Now Naylor gets it, or Lawler, excuse me, gets it ahead. Chance in for Cole Harbour White. Hillier back checking, gets his stick on that one, and they'll turn it aside momentarily, but White looking to get back on the attack, but not before Kendall Hillier gets it out to neutralize. She'll work down the near side. That's center. Rangapali will turn it back the other way. Tried to get it across the blue line. That one's held out. Now Ruth. Now to the far side. Now a chance in away for White. The forehand, that one's sent wide. Cole Harbour Red now working back the other way. This one's dumped into the offensive zone. Back out to center ice. This one's sent into the far corner for White. They'll work it back up around the wall. And now Cole Harbour White, a 3-on-1. Maybe a 3-on-2 now with one breaking back for Red, but a shot up off the bar. Now Cole Harbour White right back on the puck like dogs on raw meat. Yes, I took that from NHL 12 or whatever. Yes, it was from a video game, and I used it. Now back on the far side. This one's sent into the corner. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the second period. A 2-1 game for Cole Harbour White. Oliver Tan with the go-ahead goal in the second period. A beauty on the backhand. Now Cole Harbour White trying to work it back out in front. Fahey's sitting in the slot. Now Grant trying to walk it around the top of the zone, taken away by Cole Harbour Red. Away goes Gillis into the offensive zone, but he's turned back aside the other way. Now Madison Mayo. Once again, around the slot. That one knocked off her stick. A chance back the other way, and odd man rush for Cole Harbour White. It's Grant as Fahey going to the back door, slides it there, but a stick from Red gets there beforehand, and the rebound is turned aside by Hudson McLeod. 2:48 to go here in the second period in the U11A gold medal game at the Joe. Now a chance in the slot, loose puck. And that one's turned aside by Hudson McLeod. Up the far side. Shot turned aside by McLeod. He lets that one go back into the corner. Hillier has it poked off her stick. Cole Harbour White goes back into the slot, but only for a second before Red gets back on the attack. Hillier picks it up, slaps it wide of the goal. Shot goes wide, and now White will pick it up, start the attack. A pass out to center, misses a stick. That one's gonna go all the way down the ice. And that'll be an icing call. Charged here to Cole Harbor White. Now a chance for the Cole Harbor White. Backhanded into the slot, taken away. A second chance sent towards the goal, but no good. Back ahead goes Max Frazier. To the far side, looking for Connor Frazier. Picked up by Madison Mayo. She looks for an option. She feeds the point man, but that one's taken away and a breakaway now. But Kobe McDonald turned aside his second opportunity. Also turned aside by Hudson McLeod. Just a minute left here in this second period. Rangampali now will pick it up, work it down the far side. He tries to drive wide, stops up. Has that one taken away. He's back on it on the far side. Rangampali. Taken away by Grant. Grant trying to go into neutral ice. Over to the far side for Fahey, but it just rolled off the toe of his stick. And back out to center. Oh, and a chance for Red, but they work in offside once again. So we'll go back outside. Face off. One and sent down towards the Cole Harbor White goal. Sent back to the point. Frazier, shot goes right into the glove of McIntyre Snellgrove, and he'll hold on. And that'll do it here for the second period. We'll be right back for the third period of play right after this. Face off one at center to start the third period by Cole Harbor Red. They'll send it into the offensive zone, but it's turned back by White. Max Frazier back to set this one up, but a chance for Oliver Tan. He's already got one. He's working into the offensive zone. Back door. That one's covered by McLeod, and that'll bring us to a whistle to start the third. Now a chance back in front. And a save by Hudson McLeod. He's able to squeeze that arm together. Back at the point. Dawson Bondhill. Throws one into the corner. Back into the slot. That one goes wide. And now picked up by Rangampali. Sent out to center. Hillier's there, and she'll try and get it past a couple of defenders, but back to grab that one. Oh no, Hillier back on it for a second. And now Red right back on the attack, but Kobe McDonald strips it. And now he's stripped by Madison Mayo. That one sent towards the goal. McIntyre Snellgrove will let that one go. A chance for White to bust in. It's Phillip all alone to the backhand. Glove save by McLeod. Hudson McLeod right there in the right place at the right time once again. And the glove save keeps this a 1-goal game with 13 and a half to go in the third. It's the U11A gold medal game right here on iButton. Maddie Mayo goes cross ice. And now sent back into the D zone for Red. They go up the far side wall, taken away into traffic. And now gloved. Back for Madison Mayo. Behind her own goal. That one's sent up to center ice. Now Tan. Grant now into the slot. That one was turned back aside. Frazier's there in the defensive zone to pick this one up. Starting from behind his own net. Max Frazier, he's stripped. And now Cole Harbour White with a chance to double their lead. But it doesn't get there. Spicer in the center. That one's taken away. DeYoung up ahead looking for Rangampali. He's got it into center. Hillier worked in offside. Rangampali touched up. And they will bring this one back outside the zone for a face-off call. Back from the point. This one's sent up ahead for Kendall Hillier. Rangampali in through neutral ice. And now a offside call once again will bring us back outside the zone, right in front of the Lillington 6. Now Cole Harbour White trying to keep this one in the offensive zone. Red trying to break out here. Frazier got a stick on that puck momentarily, but back into the zone. And now it's finally going to escape that red line, or that blue line rather. But once again, knocked into the offensive zone, out to the slot. Line can't be held by Mailman. And now they'll look far side. That one's taken away. Mailman back on it. He sends it up ahead for Phillip. Phillip trying to make a couple of moves into the zone. Back door for McDonald. And that one just goes wide. Behind the net. McDonald trying to pick this one up. Shaw trying to get into the offensive zone. Hillier's held up on the far side, and Cole Harbour White able to go back out through center. Fahey into the slot. Grant's on the back door, but right there in front of him is Hudson McLeod to keep this a one-goal game. 9:50 to go in the third period rather. And the gold medal is on the line. From the point, shot goes right into the glove of Hudson McLeod once again. Off the draw, it's played back to the point. That shot goes right into the glove, but it's dropped in front. The rebound sits there, it's loose. It's on the back door, and it's unable to be put home. Grant trying to get in there on the attack for White, but Red able to work it as far as the blue line, and now the Red. Look at the offensive blue. It's Liam Ruth trying to get into the offensive zone, but no good was that. So back out to center it goes. Up ahead, Phillip now. Trying to make a move, maybe one too many as that one goes through his feet. Madison Mayo works it up. She's gonna take a tumble over the blue line, and now a chance back in front. Hillier. Back into the slot. Mayo gonna be first to it on that far side. Line held. And then held once again by Liam Ruth. Mayo trying to spin one towards the goal. Tan, though, will work it up the far side. The collision in the D zone there. And now puck stripped by White, back up to the point. Liam Ruth on it for Red. Trying to work it free, gets it up the wall for Shaw. Shaw into the offensive zone. And now a penalty gonna come to White as a Red forward was taken down on his way in. That was Shaw. With 7:51 to go. This will give Cole Harbour White a good opportunity, but they need another player out on the ice. They've only got 4. But it might not matter as a chance in on a breakaway. They'll finally send out that extra player. Now back behind the goal, picked up, but it pressure down low. Barkos is on it. Up the near wall for Madison Mayo. Now the far side, driven wide. Almost stolen there by Bois. held at the top of the zone. And now a big hit in the slot. We'll take the camera off of him, and we'll be right back on High Button Sports once we make sure he's okay. So now another penalty coming to White. The referee said, good clean hit, just not in this league, which I completely agree with. Hands were down, hit was into the shoulder area, the chest area, but in U11A, excuse me, you really can't be doing that. So to the power play, 5-on-3 goes Cole Harbour Red. Rangampali will pick it up the near side, tries to make a toe drag move into the middle. Ruth picks it up, but it's held onto, and the save is made by McIntyre Snellgrove. Shaw. Back into the zone. A shot from the point. Sent out to the slot. Barkhouse sends it towards the goal. Shaw back to the line. One player out of the box for White, and that's Oliver Tan. He's got them ahead by one here in the gold medal game, and now a chance for Rathwell. Rathwell with Tan to the back door, but back comes Barkhouse to break up the play. He'll take a awkward fall into the end wall. And once again, we'll take the camera off him. We'll go back to center and make sure he's okay. He looks like he's getting back up off his feet, so. Back down to the face-off dot. Just a little awkward collision there for Barkhouse. He'll be fine. And we'll go back to the glove side of Hudson McLeod. 5:31 to go here in the third period of the gold medal game here at the Joe. Into the slot. That one was turned aside. Back at the line. The shot from Cook goes wide. And now Cook stepping up on the far side. That one's picked up by Cole Harbour Red. But White looking to extend their lead. It's Oliver Tan. Picked up now by Liam Ruth, though. He goes far side looking for Frazier. Glove save. And now back for Frazier. Behind the goal, picked up to the near side. Face off, or the shot, excuse me, goes off the arm of McIntyre. Snellgrove back from the point. The Young shot right into the glove once again. And he'll hold on. 4:14 to go here in the third. Back from the point. Shot blocked. On the far side. Into the slot. Rangampali trying to get one to go, but he's turned away. Fahey working it back the other way for Cole Harbour White. Fahey across the line. Driving wide. He's got a man to the back door. That's Phillip. He shoots, and that one's high to the far side. Phillip knocks the puck back down into the offensive zone. Bois is out there as well, giving chase. Phillip trying to wrap this one around the net. Looking for an option. Throws it back towards the goal. And now picked up in front. And the second chance is covered up by McLeod. A face-off will come with 3:17 to go. Face-off one, McDonald sent towards the goal. And that shot just goes wide. Back for Madison Mayo. She works it up for Frazier. And now Ruth, but a good defensive play. It's worked offside by Red. Then we'll go back for the face-off right outside the zone. Face-off won by Red. They'll send it in. But now a chance the other way. White trying to work back. It's Grant. Nice toe drag move picked up by Madison Mayo. And she goes out through center, unable to find a target. Down the near side now. Picked up from the point, sent towards the goal. And now Barkos. Down the line. And now back for Barkos. Barkos picks this one up. He's back up the ice. 1:55 to go here, and a penalty coming to White. And Cole Harbour White not happy with that. A tripping call. This one goes back down towards the red goal, and now back at the point. Line held, shot goes through, and now White, noticing they've got the empty net on the other end. Red trying to get this down the ice. It looks like it's gonna go, and it will. An empty net goal, and Cole Harbour White is up 3-1. Short-handed, 6-on-4, but they're able to get the puck down the ice. Puck sent Down the ice once again, another empty net here for Red. They're throwing everything in the kitchen sink at Cole Harbor White. This one's brought outside the line. 48 seconds to go. Now an offside call at the line. We'll get a face-off. Right back in front of us here in the booth. Ruth will dig in against Oliver Tan. Ruth able to get this one through a pair of legs. He's in, but that one's covered up by McIntyre Snellgrove. 28 seconds to go. And Red will need a miracle now. Rathwell coming back out onto the ice to take this face-off. And wins it back cleanly. This is sent to the hash marks, no further. Mayo sent to the ice, but White able to clear. Right back down into the zone, right onto McIntyre. Snellgrove, he plays it to keep this thing moving. And it gets out of the zone. 9 seconds to go, and it looks like White's gonna do it. The Cole Harbor Red Wings U11A White are Joe Lamontang champions. They'll pump up this hometown crowd, and what a game it was. They'll hand them the championship banner. And we'll get set for the championship ceremony, and we'll send you down to the PA announcer.